I have a confession to make. I've been lying to you for a very long time. This is not my real voice. My real voice sounds a bit like this. And I've been lying to you for almost 10 years. I don't know what I can do to rebuild this trust, but I'm gonna try. So I asked a bunch of friends about this because I wanted opinions on whether to do it, how to do it, and consistently every single one of them said yes. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? I asked a very close friend of mine and his exact words were, do it, just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. To cut to the crux of the matter, I have updated my Patreon page and you can join it to support every video that I upload. It is a fantastic way of supporting the YouTubers, the filmmakers, the comedians, the artists, the musicians that you love. It's opt-in, it's completely optional, it helps people like me so much. So why was I so hesitant to do it? I think a huge factor is worrying what your audience will think. But the fact is, if you like what I do enough to give me $1 every time I do it, that's a win for everyone. And if you like what I do, but you don't want to give me $1, you're just gonna keep watching it anyway. I've always worried about an idea I call social capital. The idea that each of us has a finite amount of influence over our audiences. And that if we use it up too quickly, or too much, or too often, we run dry. For instance, a couple of years ago, I ran a successful Kickstarter for my first full-length album, Progress. I was really worried that we wouldn't hit the goal, but I was also worried that once I had done this, I could never do it again. When the time came to run a campaign for the second album, I was really worried that no one would want to do it again, that I had used up that social capital. The second campaign was successful. People wanted to hear the music. And at some point in the future, I'd like to do it again. But I will be plagued with exactly the same anxieties. Part of it, I guess, is also worrying about expectations. If a patron feels like they are buying my videos, they might be disappointed when what they get is not exactly what they were expecting. But that's a variable that I'm not in control of. And I think the third and biggest concern to people in my position is whether what you're making is worth it. Is me, my ideas, my voice, my equipment, the time I spend writing and editing worth it? Is what I'm producing something of value? Is a question that has stopped me video blogging in the past. When all I really have to do to answer that question is look in the comments. Every video I have uploaded in the last 2 years, with maybe the exception of I hate your dog, has tens or hundreds of comments from people thanking me for speaking my mind, for giving up my time to tell a story, for helping them see something from a different point of view. I see regular comments from people saying that I am the person that they watch the most on YouTube, that I'm one of the last people that they watch on YouTube, or at least their favorite. So what am I getting worried about? You like this. Why do I have such a hard time believing that? The proof is in the pudding, the secret's in the sauce, and really I think it comes down to how much I want it. And I love doing this. I love it. It is addicting to speak my mind, to present to a camera, to edit and upload and know that I've put something out into the world that people enjoy. I would be crazy not to take advantage of something that helps me get paid to do something I love this much. I would do this every single day if I could. I'd do a million other things as well because you know how I roll. So the problem with Patreon is really not a problem with Patreon at all. It's a problem with my head. And as I said before, I'm not going to be getting up inside my head too much this year. In the spirit of that, I welcome you to join my Patreon page. There will be a link in the down. If you love Bing Radio and you want me to do it more often, please consider becoming a patron. And if you want to see me do some old school sketch comedy this year, Patreon is how we're going to make it happen. This is going to be an amazing year. This is going to be an amazing year. It's going to be an amazing year. It's going to be an amazing year.